Keep it going, make some noise. The hilarious Krebs.
Oh, where are my LGBT allies at? Make some noise for me. Okay, less than I thought. Cool. I always like to read the room. I like to know whether or not you guys are going to be on my side or whether or not you're going to be on one of the sides of my 13 Reasons Why tape. So thanks for letting me know that. Let me know that up close. I'm gay. I'm sure you've figured that out by now already. This is just formality. There it is. I've been having a lot of trouble at gay bars recently, though, because I've been seeing an uptick in straight drunk party girls. They usually name something like Mackenzie. I just want to dance where men won't bother me. Honey, we come to this bar and we dance in hopes that men will bother us. You might be in the wrong place. No, truthfully, I really don't mind if straight people come to gay bars. Like, you know, if you're cool with gay, come on and play. You know, whatever. It's a rhyme. Have fun with it. But drunk straight party girls, whenever they come to gay bars, for whatever reason, they feel really compelled to play matchmaker for some reason. And it's never like a normal, fine, like, oh, I have a friend that based on your interests, you might be compatible. Go for a drink. It's usually, honey, we're gonna find you a man. So it's aggressive. And like it just takes on like this weird tone. Like if you've ever seen a movie with like an old guy like in a jewelry store with a young ingenue, she's usually just like tapping her gay on the shoulder, pointing at men around the bar, being like, pick out whatever you want and I'll get it for you. Money is no option. But it's just I don't know, it's fine, but it's just like something that you need to know is whenever you're drunk, you're not a good matchmaker. It requires a lot of analysis and critical thinking that you can't do when you're drunk. And it usually happens the same way. Like she'll sidle up to you and she'll tap you on the shoulder and be like, listen, my name's Mackenzie. I'm here with my friend Ashton. I think that you're super cute. Ashton's super cute. You think that Ashton's super cute, and then you guys smash faces. And I'm like, was that a riddle? Like, what is that? Oh, but it's just like, it's one of those things where it's weird for me because then like you're standing there and like you have to like navigate that and you're like, you know what, maybe if her friend is hot, go ahead and point Ashton out. And then she goes to look for him, but turns out she can't find him because Ashton's in the bathroom chewing on crystals and meth like they're Pop Rocks because there's a really bad drug problem in the gay community that really seriously needs to be addressed. It was introduced by the government. Anyway. Then once he comes back out, he's visibly bleeding, and he's like, I heard that hand dryers get poop on your hand, so I took it apart, and there's no poop in it, and also it doesn't work now. And you have to be like, okay. You like to go out and do meth. I like to stay at home and never do meth. We're different. But the worst thing that can happen is if Mackenzie's friend like leaves her and she's stuck at the bar alone because they get separated. He leaves to go home with someone and Mackenzie's at the bar alone because you're back with your friends. It's been a while since you've seen her and then you just hear. Did you guys hear? I think that's. And then there's a clap of thunder and a flash of lightning, and all of a sudden she's just right here, just like sloshing Chardonnay all over your shoulder, and she's just like, and all your friends see is like that screen from the movie Alien where Sigourney Weaver's just like, and she's right here just dribbling on you. Funny enough, much like the movie Alien, then she opens her mouth and her tiny party girl mouth comes out. And it whispers in your ear, I think the food trucks are still open. And then you have to check to see whether or not her shoes are still on her feet or in her hands, so that way you know whether or not you can outrun her. So you have no option just to leave the bar, but then you've got this like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings following you like, we can go to brunch, we should go shopping, I've always wanted a gay best friend. No, it's just like you're bad at matchmaking. That's the moral. I don't know. I feel like I have a weird time with gay bars because really I'm more of a dive bar person. Like I like my bars grungy and run down. Like that's my vibe. And like you don't have like the gay bar atmosphere, but the dive bar atmosphere smashed together. That doesn't really exist. But actually, truthfully, now that I think about it, I think that would be the most fun place that you could go on Earth. Like a gay dive bar. Come on. Like, because instead of the bouncer being like a big guy in like a muscle t-shirt being like, $1 Wells, $3.50 Jaeger bombs. It would just be like an old drag queen sitting on a stool, brushing out a bad wig. As soon as you walk up and hand her your ID, she takes it, sees the date on it, grabs you by the chin, and she's like, God, I remember when I was that young. Oh, and you know she'd have one for every single person in your group. It would take forever to get through the door. You'd walk inside, all along the bar would be a whole bunch of dude in neon underwear with like pot bellies because they're go-go dancers who let themselves go instead of letting themselves go-go. Yeah, that one's dumb. I understand that. But truthfully, like, what's like the defining thing about dive bars, right, is that like you see fights at dive bars. Can you imagine a gay dive bar fight? Yeah, come on. You're nodding. Yeah, come on this journey with me and her. Yeah. Here's how I picture the gay dive bar fight going down. I picture somebody walking up to the bar and be like, can I get another gin and tonic? That's where we get our power from. And then the bartender's like, no, Craig, I think you've had too much. Maybe you should go home. And he's like, you're slurring. He's like, I'm not slurring. I talk like this because I have cerebral palsy. And then the drag queen door person is like, you don't have cerebral palsy, Craig. You've just done so much Molly, your brain is fried. And he's like, oh, you know what? You're an ugly drag queen anyway. And then everyone gasps. Because they're like, you do not talk to some Olivia over me like that. You have no idea what she's done for us. And he's like, some Olivia? Is she making a pun with Somalia? That's a dumb drag name. And then a RuPaul impersonator in the back who's getting ready for a show. She's not even dressed. She doesn't have her wig on. She kicks open that door because she hears what's going on. She's slipping that last shoe on. She's like, you know how we have to settle this, queens? You must lip sync for your life. That would never happen, sir. We fight like normal people, but it's just a bit. And then dive bars are characterized by that plunky country music that says it's the end of the workday, but it's not getting better. And it would be that music, but it would be gay songs, so it would kick up. Well, I'm a Barbie girl. I'm Kai Krebs. You guys have been great. Thank you so much.